say, updated human development theorist tries to do. They call us for that you have to develop your skills all the time, that you have to seek knowledge, that you have to listen to different points about things, that you have to accept different ideas.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Sara. We very much hope to have you back on the show once again. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sheikh, mashallah, so many things here that she's mentioned. But I'd like you she mentioned something I thought was very important, which is to gain the correct understanding and to seek knowledge. I mean, these are two very, I mean, how positive can you get? You know, seek knowledge in a broad sense, in a religious sense. Can you say a few words about seeking knowledge?
Bismillah, alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair, may Allah reward the sister for remind us for mentioned or so many reasons for to be positive, especially seeking knowledge. Seeking knowledge, Allah, glory be to Him, encouraging all the Muslims to seek knowledge, to know more and to gain more and more for the knowledge, because to seek knowledge means you are seeking information, so it means you are improving your faith, improving your actions, always contact with your Lord, always improving your iman, as you mentioned. So there is no way to be negative, because every day, the more you gain from the knowledge, the more you gain from the good feeling, from good hope. So seeking knowledge is like as a reviving the heart and reviving the actions, reviving the feeling, the mind, refresh the mind always. So you have no way to be or to have hopeless.
And reviving the goal, reminding yourself of the real goal. I think that's another beautiful point. And she also mentioned, I thought was nice, was relating the as we actually mentioned it the same, relating the dunya to the akhirah, and that's hugely positive, because it means any deed that you have done is recorded, and inshallah will be in your favor. Inshallah, any good deed will be in your favor in the Day of Judgment. So we never lose. We never lose.
And also she mentioned something very important, that the Muslim always being asked or being ordered to be a good example always for people. So you are working so hard, your best, to be the good example for people, to be a good example for your religion, a good example for your background as a believer. So this encourages you to be always, to seek to be perfect and to be in good, in good shape. So also this is like there is no, and also to compare between the believers and non-believers, especially about the result of the being positive or being negative. Look at, for example, the believer. You couldn't find any believer like committing to kill himself or to kill the other people. It's like few for the and you find this for only for ignorance and only for the people who are like away from the religion, away from the knowledge, away from God, away from the worshiping God. But the other people immediately, as we mentioned at the beginning, as soon as he lost something, immediately he thinks to end of his life or to finish his life.
Okay, thank you, Sheikh. And Sammy, just your comments on some of her things, just to wrap up this segment.
Well, comments on the sister and also on the Sheikh as well. You did mention something about focus, having a focus and goal setting. And that falls under the law of intention, which I was going to actually go into.
Well, I think later we'll give you that opportunity.
Inshallah, on a different episode, maybe. And it's very clear in the Quran also, in al-amal bin niyat, I hope I said that correct.
Yeah, correct.
So everything, or every action is started by intention. In al-amal, the action is by intention. So you have to have the intention.
Just to mention, it's hadith.
It's hadith. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So from that we learn that you have to have an intention to do something. You want to achieve something, you have to intention. You have to also have focus. And there are ample stories as well. The Prophet, when he was going into battles, peace and blessing be upon him, he focused on a particular objective. He didn't deviate. And the Sheikh can also elaborate on those points as well, inshallah. And that's one of the important things, to have a clear, precise goal and to be positive about achieving it. And if you don't succeed at first, try and try again. Failure is not an option. So you always have to put that in mind.
Thank you
and
very
have
much.
confidence in Allah.
Thank you very much, Sammy. We're going to go for a short break right now. Stay with us for more after the break.
Now my world is bright. Islam is my sight.
Those who love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for those who worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone, for those who want to enter the Jannah, the paradise that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created for the believers. And that's why we need to learn and we need to get to know what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from us, so that we submit ourselves to the orders of Allah. This is knowledge that we need to learn. That's why we're spending more time to look into the verses and to the meanings of the verses in depth, so that we can get to learn from it what we need ourselves to be steadfast, to be obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to ponder over the meanings of the miraculous words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Now my world is bright. Islam is my sight.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. We were just completing, we just received a phone call from Dr. Sara Al-Nagar, the English instructor in the AUC, the American University of Cairo, and she'd obviously given us many more things to think about. Now, I wanted to start with you, Sammy, and perhaps you've got a few things you want to say before you answer the question, but when you do, I want you to sort of give us, do you think that positivity, or the notion of being positive, can be learnt, or is it just instilled in us? Is it naturally in us, or can it be learnt?
Well, we're always born in a natural disposition, on the fitra itself. So we're naturally, we don't know what is positive, what is negative, what is true, what is false, what is lying, what is stealing. We don't know anything. We are born pure, like a white sheet of paper. And then we start to learn things from society. I think being positive is something that can be developed in a person. You need to actually develop it. It doesn't just happen overnight. You need to
talk
constantly
about talking to yourself.
Absolutely, talking to yourself. Now people watching are thinking, well, this guy's asking us to start talking in the street. Yeah, I mean, no one would know. I mean, if you're all alone, you just talk to yourself. But constantly repeat affirmations. You're not be praising yourself in a negative way, but I'm talking here, believing in yourself in a way that yes, I can achieve. And every day you say, yes, today I'm going to have a great day, inshallah, and you go out there and you do your effort. And you have full confidence that Allah will always compensate you for your effort. And there's a verse in the Quran, I hope I say it correctly, Inna Allah la yadi'a ajran man ahsana amala. I hope that's correct. So Allah does not waste an effort of someone, and He always gives him full pay for his effort.
Sheikh, being positive, can you give us some examples in the Quran and Sunnah that will reflect how positive Rasulullah and the Sahaba really were?
No, inshallah. Regarding the point, Brother Sammy was like covering it, that to be positive is like something you can develop, you can improve, you can gain, and as we mentioned, the more worship and the more closeness to God, the more positive you will be, and the more knowledge also. Also, positive is not just for something good. Also, be positive even against something like harm or calamity or harming you or bad for you. Also to be positive, to always have hope. Like for example, I like to gain to use the incidents we have now for this action from both enemies. They try to attack Islam and try to damage the main source and the main example of Islam. For example, to burn the Mus'haf, or other people to accuse the Prophet's wife or Prophet's family. What is the reaction of the Muslim regarding this? For this, for example, this for sure, it's like something like